Hi everybody, I'm Danelle Ice, and tonight we are going to be talking about the Disney Who Shook Hook game, featuring none other than our favorite Jake and the Neverland Pirates from Disney Junior. Alright, so if you have young kids, they probably are in love with Disney Junior, and boys and girls both like the Jake and the Neverland Pirates characters. So this board game is perfect for Christmas because everybody's going to enjoy playing it together. And it is for ages 4 and up because it's got some little pieces. So if you've got little guys, keep an eye on the choking hazard issue. I'm going to be playing it with my 5, 3, and 2-year-olds, so I'll definitely have to keep an eye on the little girls to make sure that they're not sticking the little pieces in their mouths. So right off the bat, we open up the box, and I'll show you what's inside. I haven't opened any of the packs yet. I see a bunch of plastic packages that have little tiny pieces inside. And the board on the box, it looks like an obstacle course. Like you're setting up the board game to be an obstacle course that your pieces have to go through. Alright, so here is the board that you're going to be setting up everything on. Ta-da! And I see a scary crocodile in the middle, so I'm guessing that's where you don't want to end up. And this package has a spinner on it that probably tells you how many places to move. And the rules on the very bottom. So the rules for all the Disney games are really simple. It's one page front and back. One page tells you how to set up the game and the object, and the other one tells you the steps of how to play on your turn. Very easy to learn how to play with your kids. And the Disney Who Shook Hook game says the object is to remove the most treasures from Captain Hook's hammock without waking him up. How fun is that? So I did see the hammock in there. Oh yes. Here's the big plastic hammock inside. And you spin the spinner on your turn and you move that number of spaces. And you want to remove one treasure if you land on a treasure space. If you land on an X space, you remove one treasure of the color. If you land on a tool space, you remove one treasure, but you remove it with the tool indicated on the space. If you spin the broken bridge, any player with their mover on a bridge space loses one treasure. Oh, that's sad. Okay, how does the game end? When all the treasures have been removed from the hammock, the player with the most treasure is the winner. If you cause Captain Hook to fall out of the hammock, the game is immediately over, and whichever other player, not counting you, with the most treasures wins. So you definitely do not want to knock Captain Hook out of his hammock. That sounds so fun. Here's the picture. Here's the picture that has the diagram on it. So fun. It kind of reminds me of building the mousetrap game as a kid. All the pieces just had to be built and go together, and then you didn't want to knock it down while you were playing your turn because then everything would be over before it was supposed to. And those are super fun, especially with little kids. You know, their dexterity is not always so good, so sometimes you have some accidents, and that just makes it a little bit more fun. So that is the Who Shook Hook game with Jake and the Neverland Pirates by Disney Junior. It's for ages 4 and up, and it can be 2 to 4 players at a time. So I think we are going to have to pair up some people because we've got 3 kids and 2 parents. So maybe some kid will have to be on my team as my helper. We'll see how that turns out. And remember, girls and boys alike love to have pirate stuff, so you could even make it really fun and have like a pirate dress up time with the game, and I'm sure everybody would be into that. Plus, it would be completely out of the ordinary, so the kids are going to go totally crazy for it. Thanks so much for watching my review of the Disney Junior game with Jake and the Neverland Pirates, the Who Shook Hook game. This is a great present to buy for Christmas because it's fun for the whole family on family game night, and it's pretty easy to play, so even your little kids, as long as they're teamed up with mom or dad so that they don't choke on the little pieces, can play along with you. Make sure that you check me out on my website, homeeverafter.com, the most complete home and how-to magazine online. I'm Danelle Ice.